There is. And by the way, that is the thing to underline the most, Mika, right there. There is no campaign. You talk to anybody close to the campaign, anybody that's observed the campaign, there is no presidential campaign right now. There is infighting. They're not hiring the people they need to hire. They're not spending the money they need to spend. They're not building the political army on the ground that they need to build. There is, and again, this takes a year and a half to do. They're just not doing it.
So, Joe, what I don't understand are these are things we know. Explain to me what you would do if you were in the Republican leadership in this situation. Because what I see here, I just said the Wizard of Oz, literally. You've got everyone running down the yellow brick road, and that's great. But when that curtain opens and there's nothing there, what's going to happen to these people who've endorsed him?
You know, I would do what I've done my entire life, my entire public career at least. When Newt Gingrich was falling out of line with conservative values, a small group of us stood up and said enough. The emperor has no clothes. And he was driven out of power, driven out of town. I remember even back in 2012, during the convention, saying to Republicans, Mitt Romney is in trouble. The campaign is in big trouble. They need to change track quickly. And, you know, you can go back in. It's all on the internet. I got absolutely eviscerated and vilified for saying what everybody else was saying 5 months later. And so you speak truth to power, and you do it in real time if you actually want your party to win. You do it in real time if you don't want Hillary Clinton to be the next nominee, the next president of the United States. You do it in real time if you don't want the Supreme Court to be lost to liberals for a generation. You do it in real time if you don't want to lose control of the United States Senate. You do it in real time if you don't want the House of Representatives to move closer to Nancy Pelosi being Speaker of the House again. Everybody, and I've seen it for 20, 25 years, they keep their mouths shut, they line up like lemmings, and then they're all pushed off the side of the cliff. And then after the fact, they go, oh, gee, boy, this was so obvious 6 months ago. Well, guess what?
It is obvious.
This is right now 6 months ago after the election. So if you're going to speak up now or forever hold your peace. Because if you're an official in Washington, D.C., you know Donald Trump doesn't have a campaign. You know there's infighting. Right. You know he's not doing anything to beat Hillary Clinton in a constructive, professional way.
Well, and you also do it now, Joe, to find out if there is a shred of hope that your candidate can pivot in the right direction, at least on some fundamental issues.
Mika, this is what I've been saying for weeks. This is to put pressure on Donald Trump to stop acting this way. This is to put pressure on Donald Trump to get outside help. This is to put pressure on Donald Trump to take back some of the bigoted, racist statements. This is to put pressure on Donald Trump to make him think.
Why can't they do it? What's wrong with them?
This is not just him.
Mark Halperin wants to jump in.
Why won't they do that?
Why can't they do it? What's wrong with these people?